All right, perfect. Well, hello. Thanks for joining us, everyone. My name is Jennifer Gebhard, and I am with the Central Indiana Regional Transportation Authority, and I'm the program manager specifically for Commuter Connect. So we are an agency that encourages people to get to work and get around other ways besides everybody driving in their car by themselves. And today I'm going to kind of give you an overview of our Commuter Connect program, what resources we have for bicyclists in the community and for individuals looking for alternatives. But in addition to that, we have a brand new partnership that we just rolled out with Bike Indianapolis called our Bike Guide program that I will be discussing in detail with you guys as well. So to kind of just get started, to kind of give you a little bit of a background on the Commuter Connect program, we've been around since 2004, and we're funded through CMAQ funding, Congestion Mitigation Air Quality Grant, and to help reduce pollution and congestion in the region. And anybody who lives or works in Marion County or any of the surrounding donut counties is eligible to come to our website that you're looking at right now, which is www.commuterconnect.us, and do a free search to look for other people who live and work near them to try to find anything from a carpool partner to a van pool partner, to a bike buddy to get to work. You enter your home address, your work address, your work hours, and contact information. And we enter that into a secure database where the database does a free match for us. I call it like match.com for carpooling. A lot of people can relate to that. At the end of the day, you get a list of people's names and their preferred method of contact. Home addresses are never shared for confidentiality. And then you can reach out to those people and get connected. Before I move on any farther, can you go ahead, Connie, and click on that video right there on the upper right-hand side of the screen and play it for everyone to see? Can anybody hear that?
I don't have any audio.
Yeah, I don't have any audio either. Connie, are you able to hear it on your end? I can't hear. Besides Connie, can anybody else hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you. I think there's something with settings when I'm sharing videos.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, no worries then. If we can't play it right now, I encourage anybody on the call or anybody watching this video and recording later on to just take a look at that video, because it's a recent video that we made that kind of just goes over the program in a little bit of detail. And it's great to be able to share that. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, Jennifer, let me try one more time because I checked the setting. So let me see. I start at the beginning.
Let's face it, commuting has changed. There are more ways than ever to get to work. Rethinking your commute can save time, money, and the environment. The average Central Indiana commute is roughly 50 minutes. Telecommuting, for example, can save $20 per day in fuel and maintenance costs. It also removes 32 pounds of pollution from the environment. Commuter Connect, a free service of CERTA, helps support you in choosing a cheaper and greener commute. Our online calculator shows your commute's cost and environmental impact. But more than just information, commuters need support. Carpooling, biking, walking, and public transit are all great choices. Yet last-minute changes to schedules or emergencies can complicate these options. Our emergency ride home and support services aim to give you back the flexibility you need without sacrificing savings. Our van pool and carpool services help match you with other commuters to take advantage of ride sharing. Whether you're experienced with or new to working from home, we can help you maximize your experience with tips and resources. Now is the time to rethink your commute, and Commuter Connect is the place to start. Sign up today.
Thank you, Connie, for sharing that. So our mission, is to go out into the community, work with employers, work with community organizations, and really just get in front of as many people as possible to let them know about our database and our services, and that we can match people with, carpool partners, van pool partners, the bike buddies, and also give people free transit plans through our database. One of the things we also offer is anybody who gets to work any way besides driving by themselves. And if they work for a participating employer, they are actually eligible to get 5 free cab rides home per year. So if you're out there in the biking community and you bike to work occasionally to get into work, if your company and employer is listed on our website as a participating employer, you can register with us to get 5 free cab rides home per year. And then if your employer is not listed there, all we need to really do to get your employer listed is to have a point of contact and have the company be willing to allow us to somehow promote our free services to the company. And of course, that's free to the company as well to promote this. We're just trying to get the word out there about this free community resource that we have available. So before I keep rambling and start talking about anything else, for you on the call, do you have any questions about anything I've mentioned so far? Okay, then I'll continue to just proceed on then.
You're doing fine.
Okay, great. Thanks. I appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like I just start getting really excited about what I do, and I'm like, I want to pause, sometimes for a moment for people. So in addition to, matching people with one another for the carpool program and the bike buddy program, we also have a van pool program. Can you go ahead, Connie, and click on, let's go ahead. I think it's click on employees and transportation alternatives. And then if you scroll down, and then if you can click on that video under van pool, that would be fantastic.
Does your commute look something like this? It doesn't have to be this way. And how could I call myself a narrator if I didn't have a solution? Cue the cheesy sound effect. These people are now in a van because this video is about CERTA's Van Pool program. This program is a solution to your many commuting frustrations. Here's how it works. We help you get a group of people together. They'll live somewhat near you and work kind of close to one another. Cue morning. Your elected driver picks everyone up from your designated meeting place. Then you do whatever you want for the length of your commute. But don't be annoying. While you're enjoying your commute, you'll also be saving money, up to 50% on gas and maintenance costs. Furthermore, you're doing your part to help the environment. It's a win-win. Well, win! Then you get dropped off at work, less stressed and more relaxed. At the end of the day, just do the same thing again, going in the opposite direction. You can also rotate drivers and should designate a backup driver. That's not what we mean. So if you're ready to save money, help the environment, and give yourself the gift of time that you can waste in any fantastic way you like, Van Pool might be the solution for you. Get more information here.
Thank you. Thanks. So our van pool program, I like to call our van pool program, it's like a carpool on steroids. It's a little bit different. Where in carpooling, I feel like carpooling is much more casual. So individuals can carpool as often or as little as they want. So for example, I had a carpool group where for a long time we carpooled pre-pandemic almost every single day from Fishers to downtown. It was a group of 4 of us. I was going to my office on Meridian Street, and the other 3 were going to Rolls-Royce Meridian Center. It could be that people in a carpool group might be like, maybe it's just a couple days a week. Maybe I drive this time. Maybe Connie would drive next time, just for example. So it's really up to the commuters to decide. The van pool program is a little different. We have a van pool coordinator in our office, and her name is Molly Oliver, and we work with employers and people in the community to start and establish van pools. And it's pretty much anywhere from 7 to 15 individuals that are commuting from one geographic area to another. And pre-pandemic, we had 38 of these vans on the road. During the pandemic, we had 10 of these vans still operating and going to essential businesses throughout the area. And right now we have 6 of those, and we lost, out of that 10 we had during the pandemic, we lost those due to layoffs with the company, unfortunately. And the other ones, they've had their vans parked this whole time, and they're waiting to see if their employer is going to have them come back into an office. So they're all teleworking. So from the purposes of our organization and our and our agency, you know, we're helping the environment still. It's sadly that a pandemic had to take place, you know, for that to occur. But the point is, it's still a win for us when we have people who are teleworking, something that our agency also promotes and encourages and can provide resources to companies that are in need of those resources. Everybody in a van is a volunteer. So it could be a bunch of people who live in Fishers and are commuting downtown. Could be a bunch of people commuting from the Lowe's parking lot in Carmel. They all park their personal vehicles there in the morning, hop in a Commuter Connect branded van, and they drive to Kokomo and go to a business out in that area. And Commuter Connect helps subsidize those van pool costs per person per seat, up to $50 per month for up to a maximum cost of $550 per van. And then we provide support, help find a parking ride location for those vans and things to that extent. So typically what happens is we might work with a company or an employer who would provide us a bunch of zip codes by shift for their company, and we can analyze van pool data that way, or we just have van pool waiting lists through our database that we use as well. So that's a little bit about how our van pool program works. So we've talked about, you know, matching people for carpools and van pools, bike buddies to get to work. And then in addition to that, our organization and agency has 3 buses that connect individuals from Marion County to take the Indigo bus out to Plainfield and Whitestown for job access. And how those services work and what they're called is we have a North and South Plainfield connector where people can take the Indigo Route 8 at Bridgeport Road and connect with our bus to get connect with our services to get out to different jobs and business parks in Plainfield. And then the other one for Whitestown, people can connect and take the Crosstown 86 for Indigo, or the Indigo Route 37 at the Traders Point Shopping Center, and take that bus to get out to Whitestown for job access. CERTA is currently exploring other workforce connector options with certain members and cities and municipalities throughout our region as we speak. So the last thing I kind of, well, not complete last thing, but the last program that we just initiated is the Bike Guide program. So after talking with Connie and Damon from Bike Indianapolis and realizing that certain transit agencies throughout the country have started a few bike mentorship programs. And it made me realize that we could have a potential partnership opportunity with CERTA and Bike Indianapolis to implement such a program. So we started just literally this month, a bike guide program. And how it works is individuals can go on our website and they can fill out a form that states that they're interested in trying to find an individual in the community that Bike Indianapolis will actually train, that will meet them in their own neighborhood or place of choice and help this individual become more comfortable on a bike. Whether it's maybe they're wanting to just bike for leisure purposes, maybe they want to try to start riding their bike to the library. Maybe their goal eventually is to, do a half marathon. And then hopefully, ideally, that the goal would be to eventually they would get comfortable and maybe consider biking to work instead of driving their car. So this has rolled out. Bike Indianapolis has had their first training with what we call the individuals who are bike guides. And so far we've matched about 8 people in the community with bike guides to get them connected and to get them, more comfortable on their bikes. So we are looking in the community, in the biking community, we are looking for a couple things. We're looking for for individuals who are willing to be guides and get matched with other people and have a commitment to do a minimum, I think, of 4 rides with this individual over a course of time to help share the rules of the road, different tips, and help them get comfortable to hopefully ride that bike that has been sitting in their garage for whatever number of months or maybe brand new to get them more comfortable on that bike. And then we use our database and our social media platforms and resources to help get those people connected. So we know there was a huge uptick with bicycle sales during the pandemic. And so many households now have bikes sitting in their garage. So we're just hoping to encourage more of those people to use those bikes. I know Bike Indianapolis is having another training event for bike guides coming up on Saturday, May 15th at 10 o'clock in the morning. So anything you can do to help us spread the word on that program, there is information on our website under a bike guide program that people can get information, and feel free to share my information with anybody who might have questions about the program. So we're really excited about it. It's been well received. We've done our community outreach team has done a lot of outreach already to a bunch of the bicycle shops throughout our 9 counties. It's been pretty amazing because from that outreach, I think we signed up 12 new bike shops as participating employers for the Commuter Connect program, in addition to them being willing to promote this to individuals that come into their store and to their employees. Does anyone have any questions about the Bike Guide program?
I was just going to mention, I think it was last week, somebody joined us on Spotlight and she had signed up to be not the bike guide, but somebody who would get matched with a bike guide. And she was waiting to get matched at that point.
Okay.
So but she was really excited and wanted to get started with it. So
that's wonderful. Well, everybody who has, as we speak at this moment, anybody who has requested a bike guide match through our website has been matched and has received information about who their contact is. We are trying to match everybody based on geographics to the best we can by zip code. So we are using, zip codes, and we're trying to match females with females and males with males, but obviously that's not always going to be possible. But it seems to be well received, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get more people out on bikes, and just really kind of see how it goes. I know, May is Bike Month, as we all know. So I know the city of Carmel is still planning on doing their normal Bike to Work Day. I know that the city of Indianapolis and Bike Indianapolis is planning to, move their Bike to Work Day event to our Car Free Day event. So anybody listening to this, please mark your calendars for Wednesday, September 22nd, which is International Car Free Day. Commuter Connect will be doing an in-person event, not only in Indianapolis, but we will, for the first time ever, we are going to be also doing an in-person event on Car Free Day, not only just in Indianapolis in the morning and at lunchtime, but also in Carmel in the morning and at lunchtime with the city of Carmel and Bike Carmel. So I encourage you guys to help spread the word about that, and just anything anybody can do to help spread the word about our organization and our mission. We're just trying to help the environment, help reduce congestion, and help connect people to opportunities, in our community. So that is really honestly all I probably have for you guys today, unless there's any additional questions or comments.
Yeah, that covers a lot. I did mention the bike guide last week a little bit, and it was kind of exciting because some of the ideas for that came from the first spotlight on bicycling that we did with Bike Indianapolis in February. February 1st was our meeting about that, and so it's really exciting personally for me to see it come to fruition, because that's really, really neat. And I did put it in Bicycle Garage Indy's email newsletter that we sent out. I don't remember if it was last week or it's this past Friday, but it's been in there actually a couple times. I think it might have been in both. One was to recruit guides and one was about the program itself. So there's a lot going on in Bike Month. And sometimes something, new initiatives, they take a while to catch on as well and get the bandwidth up when there's so many other things that are taking people's attention during Bike Month. But it's exciting to hear also about the Car Free Day Indy date. I knew that was in September, but I didn't remember what the date was. So that's September 22nd. So that'll be neat. And then I just wanted to mention our program next week is going to be about the Indy MPO map, that they're crowdsourcing information. And then the week after that's going to be about the B&O Trail. There will not be a spotlight on Memorial Day. So that won't be happening, but next 2 weeks, we've got a program set as well. So Scott, did you have any questions?
No, I just wanted to say thank you. Because I actually am one of the people who utilize the free cab ride. Now, we've been in our new building about, I think, 7 or 8 years. So I think it's probably, when did you say you started? In 2004? Did you say your your team started with Commuter Connect?
Well, the name Commuter Connect, I think we rebranded, I believe it was like 2008, but the program started in 2004 under the name CICS, so Central Indiana Commuter Services. And then we just rebranded to Commuter Connect, I believe in 2008.
Okay. Yeah. I think we had used it, again, about 8 years ago during, I'd bike to work, and then it was rain or hail or something that was bad. But anyhow, I used one of those free cab rides. I've got a username and password. So thank you.
Of course, you're welcome. And, we appreciate it. And like I said, it's something I'm just extremely passionate about, not only for environmental reasons, but access. Like every single day we have individuals in our community who call our office and they're trying to figure out ways that they can get to work besides driving by themselves for multiple different reasons. So I'm excited that I get to work for the one agency in the state of Indiana that has these services and can provide them to people in the community. It makes, I always tell people, like, try to do something you love every single day when it comes to your work. And I can say I'm doing that. I really enjoy it. So thanks for sharing that with me.
You're welcome. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I don't have anything else tonight. So I will be posting this on Bicycle Garage Indy's YouTube channel and share the link with you so you can have it as well. And we will hopefully actually get spring sometime.
Yeah.
We've had winter and summer and some little bit of spring, but this week is not May weather yet. So getting down into the 30s and having frost in the second week of May is just
depressing.
Yeah, at least it was sunny today, so that's all good.
That's good.
So yeah, it will. Like I said, I'll be posting this, and I'll send, when I post it, I'll put some links into the website as well, and your contact information, so people will be able to find that as well.
Okay, that's perfect. I appreciate it.
All right, so we'll end this for tonight, but thank you very much. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Actually, let me go back up here. So there's a tab.
Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome. So there's a tab for bike guides, and that's where people would go to sign up.
That is correct.
Yep. So, okay. So I will go ahead and stop sharing my screen and then end the call. And thanks very much for joining us. And
thank you.
See you next week.
Thanks for having me. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.